where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say, and even though I got...
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Got it. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Shelby. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Shelby. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
You look at this Niner defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. While they still trail, they answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Street's got it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy on 3rd down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a give right side. It's Griffin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they?
Okay,
because
ready?
they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Shelby. Touchdown, Eagles! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Griffin, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw. Shelby. He finds his man. Complete. That's McGee. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Shelby flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19. Go street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Come 19.
Off play action. Shelby. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Escaping, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3.
This is intercepted. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have retaken a third quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Eagles 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Slot man moves right.
Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
On first down, Shelby. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They'll try the left side. Griffin, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Shelby. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffin, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Shelby. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Purdy off the play fake. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, San Francisco.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready up. Go.
On 1st down, Griffin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this.
Here we go. Start.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. Strong running at the 30. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And that's what we see each and every week now. When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Shelby. Caught here by Griffin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
This 2nd and 4. Give to Pacheco off the option. Down the left sideline. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Pushing through the contact. And that should do it. He's got the 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, my goodness, how about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself in.
We're going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week. Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This one.
Time I know Paddock for leap. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom.